Buddy.
Are we live?
Should be.
Go on, Brink.
Welcome. Happy Saturday. We got a pretty good matchup here tonight in the GTR CFP League. Coach Sauce and the what is he? The Georgia Southern Golden Eagles. He's going up against
We're the Eagles,
Coach
Brink.
Turf Tex.
The Eagles.
Just the Eagles. Sorry, just Eagles. They're not golden at all.
I'm searching. Sauce.
Coach Turf, though, with the South Carolina, you know what they are.
Gamecock.
I don't want to get banned. I don't want to get banned
Cox.
on YouTube. the big old Gamecocks of South Carolina. They're going to face off today. Where are we tonight? AD, do you know where we are? AD's in the booth with me for this broadcast.
I believe we're in Statesboro, Georgia, Brink.
Ah, very nice. So South Carolina making the trip down the highway just a bit.
Home of the Golden Eagles.
The Eagles. Hey, y'all gotta stop playing with me.
I actually attended the school myself, Brink, so I am aware they are the Eagles.
Well, quite the alum. We have
a little bit of
fun.
Yes.
I actually wanted to go to South Carolina. When I went, Coach Lou Holtz was down there. I was going to be a walk-on.
Could have been a cock.
Could have been. Somehow I feel like I still made it. Anyway, we're going to go with the blue and whites here. Blue tops, white pants with the Georgia Southern. I don't know what South Carolina's wearing, but good matchup here. 90s over on the right, high 80s over on the left. Defense is pretty high for South Carolina with an 89 defense. AD, what do you expect here? What's the spread? Did we come up with that?
Brink, I believe the spread is Georgia Southern is favored by 13 points. I think we can expect to see a lot of trickery by the Cox tonight. I think that Coach Sauce is going to be out for revenge. I think it was a close game last year. I think he wants to come out here and make a statement tonight. So we're going to see if Turf has anything up his sleeve tonight.
All right, well, let's go. Let's get this game underway. Georgia Southern hosting the Gamecocks, South Carolina. I'm actually interested in what they wear. They have some cool unis.
Something tells me that Turf will have a few tricks up his sleeve, so should be an interesting matchup.
A heck of a game plan coming out of Carolina here.
Absolutely.
We typically know what to expect from the Eagles. You know, a bit of running, a bit of pitch, a bit of option here and there, and then a little more this year than they used to.
Brink, there is no love lost between these two teams. There's been quite a bit of trash talk leading up to this game, so a little bit of bad blood here. A lot of bulletin board material.
So we'll see who comes out ready to fight. Day game, bright sunshine, great weather here in the state of Georgia. Carolina coming out in their away whites. The fans, the players there are psyched up, so is this booth. 5 1/4 custom playbooks. Here we are underway. Kicking off is South Carolina. Another Conti kicking off here for South Carolina is going to kick it deep into the end zone. Will we see a return? No. Fair catch. We'll take it to the 25.
It's actually a special day for Georgia Southern, Brink. A statue was put up pregame for Jalen White, I believe his name is.
Number 25.
Yes.
Jersey retirement at halftime.
Legendary Georgia Southern player.
Two-time Heisman winner.
They churn out those running backs.
Coming out in the Wildcat, first play, and it's a jet sweep to the right, and he's going to cut up field. That is El Blanco. He's going to get 8 yards on the first carry of the game. No huddle for the Eagles here to start off. We're going to go quick. Sosa under center. More man in motion to the left this time. El Blanco is going to cut inside. Does he get the first? Rolls to third and inches.
Inches. What are we doing here, Brink?
Well, Georgia Southern can pretty much do anything they want here, and they're capable of doing almost anything.
So much talent on that team.
And a lot of play creativity.
Absolutely.
South Carolina gunning up here in the middle, and we're going to have a QB sneak, and Don Conti's going to get the first down, the first down of the game here.
Too strong. Too strong, Brink.
11 yards so far for the Eagles offense. There you see Bryce Reeves up on the screen, defensive star for the South Carolina Gamecocks. I'm always embarrassed to try not to say it, but I mean, it's what they are, right? So.
And the Eagles have 1st and 10 here.
All right, we have, looks like trips to the right.
Now for this defense.
Don Conti, shotgun.
Looking over to the sidelines.
Looking for the audible to the coach, and handoff, yes, to the right. Sosa is going to run into a defender. He'll get 4 yards on the carry. We're going to go no huddle again here. Not quite to midfield, 40-yard line, 2nd and 6.
And now the running back
Conti hands off to Sosa again. This time, a little pressure up the middle. He does break the tackle, earns a yard. So 3rd and 5 coming up. We'll take a huddle.
Conservative game plan so far, Brink. Little bit of no huddle. I think Sauce is trying to catch the defense off guard, trying to keep them on their toes. Little conservative so far. We'll see if Sauce decides to open it up.
And they make the first down.
Bunches to the right. Shotgun. Conti's strong right with the halfback. Blanco to his side. There's the snap. Drop back. Look to the right, and it's complete. Tight end number 11. That's going to be a first down just to midfield. No huddle again.
A nice pass.
Actually, not a tight end. He's a wide receiver.
You don't get pressure from your defensive line. You're going to give a quarterback a lot of time.
Here we go. Handoff again up the middle. Not very many yards there. 2. There you see the quarterback comparison for South Carolina versus Sosa, their halfback. Strong arm for Nash.
Tony Sosa, the next great running back at Georgia Southern. In a long line of great running backs.
They are turning into the factory.
They are
running backs.
a running back factory.
And Don Conti showing us also the quarterback here. He's going to hand off up the middle for a first down. A halfback draw.
There's that no huddle again.
South Carolina looks ready up in the middle. They're going to get to him. 3-yard gain. For 3-yard gain in this is practically a no gain.
Well, I think right now, Brink, I think Coach Sauce is just flexing his muscles. We're seeing what those top 5 recruiting classes are turning into, and that is a good, solid offensive line.
Keeping the defensive players for South Carolina and their coaches on their toes.
On their heels.
After that run on the previous play.
Another shotgun. Trips to the right. We got a man in motion.
And they're moving the receiver now before
back the other way.
Checking for man or zone.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down.
It's a pass. He's going to look at the screen, and it's well covered. He's going to lose yards.
Yeah.
3rd and 12.
In the backfield.
Good play by the South Carolina defense.
Excellent defense by Turf. Snuffed it out. Sauce is so good at running that screen pass. But Turf has watched his fair share of film. He was all over that one.
So what does the Georgia Southern head coach pull out this time? 3rd and 12. Not a normal situation for them. At least not typical.
Well, in normal circumstances, we would look for the screen pass here, but I doubt he'll go with it 2 times in a row. So see what he draws up.
Looks deep. Does have a guy over the middle, but he's going to take off and run, and he throws to the sideline. Feet in bounds. First down.
What a catch. And that is why Sauce is a 4-time champion.
Brought the defense up on the run just before crossing the line. Was able to throw for the completion. Tony Sosa to the left. He's going to lose 4 yards as South Carolina covers the outside. Gets to the edge.
Clear path, just run him downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about
coming down to the end of the first quarter, it's 2nd and 14 on the South Carolina 23. First drive of the game. Don Conti looking to score here. Drops back, has time, scrambles to the right. He's going to look deep to the corner, and it's picked off.
Goodness.
South Carolina grabs the ball out of the air. They're going to take over on their own 4-yard line.
Wow.
Excellent defense, bending, not breaking. Don Conti trying to throw deep on the run and just underthrows it enough, and South Carolina is going to get a paw on it. Now they're going to get to take over, not giving up a score whatsoever on the opening drive.
Brink, it looked like the man was open for a split second,
So it's first and
but the
10.
defender did a great job of covering ground and making up on the play.
South Carolina also coming out in the Wildcat. They're going to run a jet sweep. Cuts inside. He's going to get to the line of scrimmage, and that is all. Not as successful this time around for the jet sweep.
Some might say that Coach Turf is the originator of the Wildcat. He kind of started this Wildcat trend that has become very prevalent in our league.
He made Wildcat cool again.
He absolutely did. He made it great again.
2nd and 10 as we come to the close of the first quarter. 20 seconds remaining. The clock is running. Nash now at center. Under center, sorry. In shotgun. He's going to run a screen. Almost picked off, but it is completed. And also brought down immediately for a 3-yard loss.
South Carolina playing with fire right there. Almost a
there.
pick six.
He's getting up slowly after that massive hit by outside linebacker number 7.
Dangerous throw.
Oh, yeah. Hard to see out there if you're not looking.
You got to keep your head on a swivel.
Second quarter is going to start. There you see the SEC standings. This is a matchup of the top 2 teams, although Florida lurking at 2-0 and Ole Miss also 2-0. Although I do see a sim loss coming for them in the near future. Tulane, the only other user game you see on the screen there, ranked 7th at 1-1. Early in the season here, season 4 of the GTR CFB. Maryland, and we're going to run it straight up the middle, and that halfback looking tight end guy, number 82, is going to get the first down, Jeremiah Melvin. He is a halfback, just what a receiver's number.
Halfback in a tight end's body, Brink. Big man.
Looking like Refrigerator Perry out there. A little more athleticism now. He's got 274 yards and 7 touchdowns on the season, and that 3rd and long first down, which took everybody by surprise. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 here, and quarterback shift to the left, but he's going to pitch it back to the halfback, and it's a first down. What a risky option it ended up being, but they completed it.
That is a Picola formation right there, Brink.
Absolutely. It's a formation from the pistol set if you're looking through the playbooks.
There have been some nasty rumors that Coach Turf has scouted other teams. Did he get that play from Picola? I don't know.
Preparation is key here. Fake pitch out to the right. Nash is going to scramble. He's got a lot of space to the right. He's going to take off. Cuts back inside. He crosses for a first down. He gets almost to midfield to the 47-yard line. Another first and 10 for South Carolina.
Nice run for the Cox there, Brink.
A big run. Big and long run here. 4 minutes clock is ticking left here in the first half. Nash alone in the backfield.
Interesting formation.
We're going to look over for another audible.
Now they'll switch it up.
Defense lurking, 5-man come, looks deep, and it's complete for a long pass here. Gets to the 26-yard line. That was a 25-yard pass at least. Trying to do the math real quick. 35 yards.
Partner, there was a man there. I thought he was going to come up with a pick there for a minute.
It looked like the sun got in his eyes, and he just misread the ball, wouldn't jump.
That South Georgia sun, Brink.
Nash is going to roll to the left this time. The right-hander's looking, and he throws, but it's picked off. We trade interceptions, but now 28. He's going to take it to the house. Is anybody going to catch him? He's going to cut across the field, almost giving a play here to the halfback Melvin, but no, he's going to cross the line. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
That is a pick 6, partner. Rock the baby to sleep. Rock the baby to sleep. That is where Sauce makes his money.
South Carolina moving the ball efficiently this entire drive after a rough start, but then comes up short, throwing the pick back to Georgia Southern, and now takes the score and goes up 6-0. The ensuing point after touchdown. Kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 kickoff coming.
Well, you know, Brink, it's like Sauce always says, big players make big plays in big games. And that is exactly what he just did right there.
It's printed on the locker room wall right before they walk out.
Absolutely.
South Carolina is going to fair catch it. We're going to take it to the 25. You see 4 first downs for each team, and the possession well at Georgia Southern. But that was 1 drive each. Each team has 1 drive, but Georgia Southern took most of the first quarter to do that drive, despite the interception.
Brink, would you look at all those stars on the Georgia Southern defense? That is a lot of impact players.
That's called advantage. Now another jet sweep. He's going to try and cut inside, but Georgia Southern covering the edge well. South Carolina going to have to look and adjust here as James Shockey, no relation to former New York Giant Jeremy Shockey. There's a left end there, number 7.
Coach Sauce prepared for this Wildcat attack.
He's covering in the edge, but, you know, he did give up that first down up the middle, so that's something for Coach
Very
Turp
true.
and the Gamecocks to look at on the
Will
defensive side of the ball.
will he go back to that at some point?
Here we go for 2nd and 10, and another blitz from the right, and he's brought down in the backfield.
RPO action. Coach Sauce, very good job of covering it.
Shockey now has 3 tackles for a loss. Very early part of this game.
James Shockey is an absolute dog, as they say.
They're going to bring the line in this time, and there goes a man in motion for Carolina off his back foot, but he completes it to the screen to the left, and he's going to make the first down. He follows blogs, and another 3rd and long completed for the South Carolina quarterback. He's 3 for 4 with 39 yards in the air. Pro set shotgun formation. Man in motion to the right. Nash fakes the handoff, throws to the right, and it's well covered. Incomplete.
Sauce was all over that.
Not sneaking anything underneath here. But you got to wonder if the Georgia Southern defense is playing up. Will South Carolina take a chance deep?
You have to wonder. He's playing up. Something could be open in the back. Oh, my
Another
goodness.
rushing play, and he's going to get space to the left. Melvin, and he does get the first down and tackled just beyond midfield.
Number 82. How do you feel about number 82 as a running back number, Brink?
You know, we're losing them at wide receiver. We might as well put them somewhere else on the field.
Making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that's going to be the 2-minute warning. Very important 2-minute warning here for South Carolina as they want to walk away here with the score.
The Cox in no hurry, going in the Maryland I. Still plenty of time before the half.
Nash with the handoff run up the middle, the juke to the left, and he does get a good chunk of yards, 9 of them. 2nd and 1 here from the 37-yard line. Georgia Southern defending. Up 7-0. No huddle. Another rush to the left. Melvin gets across. First down. But the clock is still moving. All 3 timeouts for both teams.
That's SEC football, Brink. SEC physical smash mouth football. Otherwise known as a glitch run by some of our unnamed league members.
Coming out again on the Wildcat. Minute 39 and ticking. Jet sweep. No, fake jet sweep. Takes it up the middle, but does earn only 2 yards as he squeezes through 1 tackle.
This time, the defense just won the battle up front.
Turf, so good. So
Believe
good
it or
at
not,
running
he's
that
leading
Wildcat.
the game in rushing yards with 73. Only 16 yards rushing for Georgia Southern.
Well, you know, Brink, if not for that pick 6, we would still have a scoreless game.
Perhaps even the other way around. A quarterback keeper as he runs to the right. And despite going for that ball, he's going to hang on to it. He's going to bring up 3rd and 6 on the 29.
Timeout by the Eagles. What do you make of that, Brink? Are we trying to get the ball back to score before the half?
Oh, very obviously. And Coach Sauce is known. He will take every second he can.
Coach Sauce, excellent with time management.
Top passing yards, Don Conti, 26.77 on the year, leading the nation. However, not so much today. Nash going to look back and throw underneath. He does hit his tight end, but it's going to be short of the first down. It will be 4th and 2. Are we going to go for it, or is this take the points here?
Brink, I think, if I know Coach Turf like I think I do, I think he's going to go for it here. He is a riverboat gambler.
That is true.
And I'm thinking he is We're going to see if he has something pulled up. With play clock winding down, we might consider a timeout here.
Timeout is called.
He is going to take a
Get
timeout.
that.
And there's
Lots to
Cocky the
discuss
Cock.
here. An important 4th and 2 for Coach Turf.
What are you thinking here, Brink? What's the play call here?
It's it's tough to say. He's been running the ball well, and 2 yards is definitely a doable distance for him. But it's not as if Nash can't throw the ball. They're going to come out. It looks like in a lot of wide receivers here.
Go for it on 4th down.
Interesting
4th and 2,
formation.
play clock down 3-2, and he's going to hike it. And he's going to try to take off, but he's sacked. Brought down by Shockey,
That's really good coverage
who has his 4th tackle for loss in the game, his first sack. Nash looked like he wanted to throw it, but nothing doing.
A lot of time left on the clock for Coach Sauce and the Eagles to perhaps add to that lead before the half. Got a little shift
Okay,
the
close
defense.
another Wildcat here, and there goes a jet to the left. Don Conti's going to cut out of bounds just short of the first down marker. The clock will stop, and no timeout will be needed.
Don Conti, so good. Tremendous player. Been at Georgia Southern for a long time, Brink.
That is true. He's been here since the beginning. Another audible here as we're looking to move the ball down the field with 1 minute left in the first half. Motion from the left, back to the left. That's Fries.
Play action fake. Looking
Or
to
is
throw.
it Freeze?
He's
Conti's
moving out of
looking,
the
scrambles
pocket now.
left. Does he look first down? He wants to
He's
throw
got a
it. He
man.
looks deep. He's got a man.
Oh!
It's complete at the 20-yard line.
Finally
A
tackled
40-plus yard play here with 50 seconds remaining, and we're going to go no huddle. Keep South Carolina on their heels. Don Conti with a magical play there, wizardry, I would even say. Hands off Tony Sosa to the right. Only a 1 yard gain after a couple of moves there to get across the line of scrimmage.
Coach Sauce, 37 seconds. Plenty of time for the 4-time champion.
And 1 timeout remaining.
And 1 timeout.
after that run on the
Field goal is definitely within reach here.
South Carolina also with 2 timeouts should they need them. Don
Those are
Conti
deep.
looks. He's going to look to the left, and it's a fumble. No, incomplete. Nearly a fumble here by the fourth-year quarterback.
Crushed there, didn't he, Chris?
37
Well, Brink, it
touchdowns.
looks like the Cox brought a little bit of pressure up the middle there, and they were able to get to Conti before he was able to get the ball off.
Just barely.
Nice defensive call by the Cox.
Now, with 28 seconds remaining, the clock is stopped. It is 3rd and
After the
9.
incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on
Another
3rd
Wildcat
and 9.
formation.
Wildcat.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion.
And it is definitely a jet sweep again. Edge is covered. We have a flag on the
That
play.
flag, partner, could have a hold right here.
It is a hold. It's going to be
Costly holding penalty there. Backs them up 10 yards.
accepted, making it 3rd and 19. Wondering if that was the proper call, because if we decline it, it's 4th down and 9. Not sure.
That is true, partner. That's a tough call for the Cox. I think I'm going to agree with accepting it there.
Sets the formation.
I think
Well,
Coach
20
Turf did the right thing.
Well, 3rd and 19 here. Play clock rolling down, and it's going to hit 0, so 5 more yards back will go Georgia Southern.
Pretty easy call for the
Partner,
head
you got to
coach.
wonder if that field goal is still in range here.
Up from the 32, we have a pretty good draft prospect, NFL draft prospect, kicking the ball.
I am sure Coach Sauce has recruited an excellent kicker.
Linebackers making some adjustments
Lauren
now.
goes in motion, double tight end set. We're going to hand it off to the left. Here goes Sosa, cut up the middle and gets a chunky yard. It's going to bring up 4th and 12. The clock is still moving. 1 timeout remaining on the Georgia Southern board. 13 seconds, 12 seconds. No huddling. 10, 9, 8, 7. Looking to get them to draw offsides here. There's our final timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A 38-yard field goal coming up.
And as Coach Sauce would say, you got to take the points here, Frank. Got to
Try
take
to
the
ice
points.
Coach Turf is going to try to ice him here. Look at kicker with the 80s number
seconds
2.
left in the half. Out comes the
Oh, my goodness.
And I don't know, but that's going to
Oh,
go
he
left,
shanked it.
way left. Souvenir for the kids
After
out
this,
there in
it's
the field.
still a 7-point lead.
But we're going to go to halftime. 7-0. I don't know if you want to put that up in the Discord for us. 7-0 Georgia Southern over South Carolina. And who's going to get who gets the ball? I kind of forgot who had the ball to start the
We
game.
got an onside kick here.
Onside kick for it. And is turf ready, does get the ball. And no fumble, so 41-yard line over midfield already. An interesting call by the Georgia Southern coach. Going to give a lot of yards to South Carolina here. Did try to catch him sleeping, but to no avail. Middle Tennessee State with 5 interceptions leads the nation. So does Tomari from Boise State and El Cook. That's your guy at Penn State there.
He is a dog, Brent. He is an absolute dog.
First play of the second half.
They're going to hand off, and it's a 1-yard gain. Gamecocks. Try on number 15, his first rush of the game.
Gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound
Blanco
defense
also
on
out
that
of
play.
Florida. 3 attempts, 15 yards. He's got a 10-yard rush as his longest. Not
Score
a typical
has
Blanco
been-
day, is it? You know.
No, it is not, Brink. He's the Cox have held him in check here. He is the presumptive Heisman Trophy favorite at this point.
We have an
Cox
interesting
have
formation.
done a good job.
4 guys on the left, and we're going to have a screen play to the halfback. He's going to get 8 yards on that reception.
Oh, we're going to go no huddle.
Here he is, hurrying up here, and Nash is going to look at an empty backfield, and he's going to take off, and he's going to get the first down here. He's going to get to the 31.
Nice call by Coach Turf and the Cox. Very nice call.
16 yards for the quarterback.
Peter Nash, son of Kevin Nash, former WWE superstar Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is indeed a donor for the Cox.
Amazing.
Here's the handoff.
Famous celebrities.
Minimal gain
offspring
brought down
around these
short of the
teams.
marker.
Another
Just never
handoff, 2-yard gain. You never really know.
You just never know who's going to pop up in the next recruiting class.
2nd and 8 as South Carolina reaches the SEC symbol on the field. He's going to throw to the right. Nash gets the completion. Big hit, but a first down. And that is number 9. 11 for 19, 338 yards. An offensive powerhouse kind of game, but we have no points to show for it. Oh, that was the last game.
That was the previous game.
I misread that. That's his last game.
We've got 59 yards in this performance. Saw so good on defense,
Keep it on the ground.
as I can attest to from him putting the straps on me in the championship game from last year.
2nd
Got a
and
deep
13.
defensive lineman doing a little dance out there.
Absolutely.
Gotta love to see that. Damon Cheek.
If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or
77, also out of Florida.
you throw the offense out of whack.
Doss loves to dip into those Florida waters with those recruits. Got a little option.
Option here to the left. He does
Oh,
get
my
the pitch
goodness.
off. He's wide open. First down, and he crosses. Touchdown, South Carolina. Gamecocks now scores 6 on the board as Melvin takes the option from Nash all the way across the goal line.
Well, that's an excellent pitch right there, Brink. He did a good job of holding on to it until the last minute. And we have got a tie game.
Well, South
3
Carolina,
minutes to go.
on their 3rd trip down, finally gets across the goal line. Man, they almost had it covered. He overran the play, the Georgia Southern player did.
Seemed like he pitched the ball as he was hit.
Very risky, but
Waited until the last minute. Yes. South Carolina and the Cox playing with house money here.
Georgia Southern's going to take over from the 25 after that touchback.
7-7.
7-7.
No doubt the last
Used 2
drive
minutes
was
of the 3rd
frustrating.
quarter
They had to
thus
settle
far.
for a field goal attempt,
Another
but
wing
missed
T,
it.
Wildcat. And a fumble.
Run.
No.
Allen for no
Okay, I
gain.
thought I saw the fumble, but just a tackle for at the line of scrimmage.
Defense staying in their run fits. They holding their own.
Kelvin Hunter from South Carolina playing for South Carolina on the tackle.
To get anything going there.
Going to see what Coach Sauce can draw up here on 2nd and 10.
What's the
As it
playbook
looks
here
as
on
if South
second
Carolina
down
is
offense?
keying in on that Wildcat.
quarterback
Very
making
typical
some
Georgia
changes
Southern
at the line.
third down
Tight
and
end
long
goes in
formation
motion.
here. He's going to put a man in motion out to the right.
Shotgun
Conti's going to
formation.
hand
Here's an
off, and El
inside
Blanco
give.
up the middle towards the
They bring
first
him
down marker.
down
Not
just
quite
short
over it.
of
Third
the
and
marker.
inches on the
Inches
35.
away
We'll have no
from
huddle here.
And the Eagles will hustle to the line here to run the
Conti
hurry.
shouting out direction as he
He'll
gets
try
the
to run
ball,
for the first
hands
down.
off again. Blanco over the first down marker,
Tackles
6-7
but
yards on
only
the play,
after
gets
they
to the
get first set
41.
of downs.
That is the heart of a champion, Brink. Coach Sauce knows what it takes to win. Makes winning plays. Such a good play caller.
There you see again on the screen the nation's top rushing leaders thus far through 4 weeks. Well, 4 games for the most part.
First down here for this offense.
But
By the
we got
looks of
Tony,
it.
Tony
Sorry.
Sosa in the
There's
backfield.
the snap. They'll set up to throw.
Conti's going to drop back, look deep,
He's
goes to
moving
the
out of the
right,
pocket.
looking deep, still looking, but still running.
He'll try to use his legs
He's going to
here.
cross the line of scrimmage
He'll
and
step
get hit out of bounds
after
for a
he
6-yard
gained
run.
on that run.
I was going to say, by the looks of it, they're going to run out of jersey numbers. Well, the halfbacks are going to have
yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Brink, I think there's gonna be a lot of statues built in Statesboro, Georgia. I don't think Jalen White will be the last
Pre-snap
one.
motion from the receiver.
I think they're
Motion
making.
here. Slot man out to the
Handoff here
outside.
from
We're
the
going to hand
shotgun.
off Conti and a flag on the
He's
play
going down,
again.
but there is a flag on the field. So
We
let's
have a
take this.
hold here.
That one
Another
hurts.
second
About
holding
10
call
yards.
against Georgia Southern. 9 penalties on the year. Add 2 more.
Eagles usually a very disciplined team, very few penalties.
Second down after that previous play.
Conti in the backfield once again. In the shotgun.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
Goes to the
Nice
left.
play.
It's a quick route.
And that's
Ball
going to
carrier
get a
tackled
9-yard reception
Boy,
here.
really nice throw here to the slot
Bobby
receiver.
Tanner is the
Love
kicker, so that's the
quickness
way
that he has after the catch.
What's the third
He's
quarter? We don't want
essentially
field goals.
a running back
We want
playing at
touchdowns.
that slot
If you're South
position.
Carolina, you
That's
want to
how
turn.
dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
3rd and 1, though, on the 50.
Got to think this is 4-down territory right here for Coach Sauce and the Eagles.
I'm not sure these guys really know that they
So the
have
ball
that
placed
on the
right
team.
at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here. on
Double
3rd
tight
and
end
short.
power I
Makes the toss
formation.
and
A
goes
pitch
left.
to the left for El Blanco. He's got the blocks. He gets over the first down. A short gain, but it's enough to get over midfield and the first down marker.
Blanco's so fast, Brink, so fast. And that is one of the reasons he is the front runner for the Heisman Trophy right now.
That is true.
And the Eagles will have 1st and 10. here.
Sosa back behind center in the Wildcat. Taking his time over chewing clock, tied at 7. Man in motion.
They flip it to him on the jet
Hand
sweep.
off to the pitch to Blanco.
He's
Nobody
loose.
on the
He's
outside.
inside the
Try
15.
one
He is
man to
loose.
beat, maybe
Oh, my
2.
goodness.
Tackle made
We'll
after
get
a
hit
big
inside the
play.
20-yard line, but a massive gain here on the
How
jet
they're
sweep.
using the receiver here in motion with a weapon
And you
like
got to
this.
wonder, Brink, is Georgia Southern wearing down that South Carolina defense?
Get him the ball out there in
Wonder,
space with a
18
couple
seconds, the
blockers,
clock
and
is
you get
moving
big
though
plays
here
like
in
this
the
right
third
here.
quarter.
We're going to take it to the 4th quarter right here.
We might.
Brink, put your 4s up. I think we're going to the 4th, partner.
As you mentioned, Coach Sauce, very clock attentive. He is always paying attention to the clock, and why end up with a play here? Let's take the 4th and start fresh.
He is one of the best clock managers you'll find.
Patience.
Always aware of the situation.
And there you see time of possession, 8 minutes, 40 seconds. That's 2 minutes more than South Carolina has so far. There's 5 minutes left in the game.
So here we go.
But
First
Georgia
play
Southern with
of
the ball. They
quarter.
come out in the
offense
Maryland.
has a first down.
This big
Blanco
boy
in the very
football.
backfield.
There's the
Going
handoff.
to take the handoff. Big wide open hole. He's going to get the first down and more. Touchdown, Eagles.
That is big boy football, Brink.
That is
Eagles
the
coming,
Heisman.
and we got the Heisman pose.
Was waiting for it.
We've got that could be a Heisman moment here in a top 10 showdown.
Breaks the tie down here in Statesboro.
Now the try here.
Fans going wild. El Blanco so good in the biggest moments.
PAT is up
So
in
South
the
Carolina is going to take over. And if South Carolina is at a let's try to get as quickly as we can, or are we going to take our sweet time?
I don't think there's any hurry here, Brink. I think that South Carolina just needs to stick with what they do best. Nearly 5 minutes left. I mean, we're still at the start of the fourth quarter. Plenty of time to score here.
Very well. Season in rushing. Let's see. We got 84 yards rushing per game on average. Today, South Carolina has 93. Wildcat Melvin in the backfield. And in motion. Pitch. Jet sweep to the right. He's going to try to do a spin move, but the man is there.
Second and 9.
Melvin has 1 passing yard based on his jet sweep pitches.
It is interesting to note, Brink, that those jet sweeps do count as passing yards.
Absolutely, and touchdowns
It
and
is.
such.
Yes.
South Carolina, is the playbook getting a little light? Or are we digging deep in for some stuff we haven't tried yet?
You snap it.
Man in
Quarterback
motion.
looking to throw the ball.
He's going to throw off his back foot, and it's going to hit a player in the helmet. Incomplete pass, though. He's going to yell at his wide receiver, a la Aaron Rodgers. But a la Aaron Rodgers, not much you can do with the ball doesn't get to you.
Brink, it looked like the running back just kind of got hung up in traffic there, and he was just never able to get out of that pile there in the middle.
The offense now facing
Yeah, plus the throw off the back foot was a bit less accurate. 3rd and 9 here. We've seen this situation before for the Gamecocks. Can they pull out another magical first down? He's going to drop back and look the run. He throws, and he's hit as he throws. But it hits the
4th
ground
and 9.
incomplete.
Brink,
Fourth down territory?
is this 4-down territory?
Down by 7.
I'm going to guess, we're going to punt. We're going to punt.
I think it's smart, honestly. You know, you just got to show up and play defense. If you want to win these games, you got to win these moments.
You got to
South
trust your
Carolina's
defense.
You got to play defense anyway. Even if you went down and scored, you had to play defense. So.
Got to trust that defense. Oh, my goodness.
Punt return out to the right. He's got some guys to beat. He's still on his feet. He gets to midfield. Honestly, it's only about a 9-yard punt return, but looks scary. Williams there has 13 sacks. That leads the nation for Penn State.
And here comes the Eagles offense back on the field. Can they keep it going?
Here comes Sosa out in the Wildcat.
Beautifully in the last touchdown.
And in motion.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Jet sweeps, although Turf hasn't stopped one yet.
He
And
is
there
loose.
goes Blanco again.
Is loose.
10-5 touchdown. Georgia Southern to go up by 2 scores.
And a bow to the crowd, Brink. Eagles flexing their muscles, and you just got to wonder if South Carolina's defense is getting a little tired out there.
Well, that is the thing about playing a team such as Georgia Southern, where they're going to run the ball a lot. They wear you out.
Coach Sauce has so many running backs, he just keeps on putting them in one right after the other. We're going to bring it out.
We are going to bring it out. Take a risk, try to get something happening here, but not much to do, and he'll make it to the 12-yard line. There you see a little bit of the defense that Georgia Southern has deflected 3 passes, 6 sacks, and has 5 takeaways. Today, that was that's their average. Today they have 1 of
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field.
We're going to go with it.
Done pretty well holding on.
Going to go with the bread and butter, the Wildcat. A little trickery.
Got a double reverse, and we're going to throw to the outside.
Oh,
It's
my
incomplete,
goodness.
but what a play it would have been.
Brink, it looked like he had a man in the middle of the field wide open.
And he went the conservative route with the shorter pass, but
Peter Nash.
Slightly overthrown by Peter Nash.
Peter Nash.
The sophomore out of South Carolina.
Son of WWE legend Kevin Nash, as previously mentioned.
Down after the incompletion.
6'4", is number 2. Couple of moves by the defensive line here for Georgia Southern.
That's trying to draw that offensive line off sides.
Another man in motion, another man running out to the right. That's Nash trying to scramble, and he does throw the ball, and it's complete for a 7-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 3. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining, down by 14 points. Nash now in the hurry up. Same man in motion, but this time Nash in the pocket, looks to throw, and he gets to the right. And the same receiver, number 4, he's going to catch it, but he's going to get hit hard as he's brought down. But no rest for the weary as we go no huddle again.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock.
Melvin in the
but
backfield,
later in the
another
game,
man in
trailing by a
motion.
couple scores, these
Nash
receivers
looking
have
from the
gotta be
pocket,
thinking
looks
about
left this
getting
time.
out
Number
of
4
bounds as
again.
often as they can.
I should learn his name now.
Preserve that clock to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
83 passing yards for Nash now on the game.
Tony Sosa with 101 passing yards. So, Brink, not only can he run, but he can throw it too.
Yeah, goes to show you. Georgia Southern, you get the opportunity to do it all.
Absolutely.
Empty backfield, shotgun. Nash is looking deep, throws up to the middle,
Oh,
and it's
my
going to be
goodness.
picked off by the Eagles. He's going to run with it. He's at the 40, gets to the 50, chasing down, back to the 40, and inside the 40-yard line, Georgia Southern finally gets taken down. That's Jakari Brown, quarterback out of Georgia, the senior, with his second interception on the day.
You got to wonder, Brink, could that be the final nail in the coffin?
You're going to need a turnover. You're going to have
South
to take some
Carolina.
risks.
Cox are going to need some magic right here.
You're going to rub that lamp. And there goes El Blanco. Almost got him, broke free, but he was brought down by Leo Spears, the Georgia senior linebacker.
Heck of a beard on that guy, Brink. Heck of a beard.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
So they got some beard oil money coming into him. Don Conti back under center. And shotgun man in motion here again. Another jet sweep. You got all the jet sweeps in this playbook. El
He's
Blanco's
so
going to
fast.
break to the left. He gets over for the first down towards the sideline and knocked out just at the 20.
That is just sheer speed and athleticism, Brink. That is El Blanco telling the South Carolina defense, I am faster than you, and I am about to show you.
And like you said, for Sosa, those are passing yards. Well, for Blanco, they're receiving yards. So he's 8 receptions, 114 yards with a touchdown today. Those are all jet sweeps.
Perhaps that is the reason that Blanco is the front runner for the Heisman, as he has rushing yards and receiving yards.
Moving receivers around now before
Soon
the
enough,
snap.
he'll get passing yards. Another jet sweep, this time the receiver 11. That was Fries. He's going to make a circle move inside. He gets free, and we're going to
Flips in the
score.
end zone
This offense really clicking.
with a
That
nice
spin
little
move really
flip.
did it.
Putting him to sleep. Putting him to sleep, Brink.
That is for sure. Start the bus. 2.5 minutes left in the game, but with the field goal here, assumingly it'll be 28-7. South Carolina with the tallest of borders here.
Coach Sauce and the Eagles flexing their muscles right now.
33 seconds, very efficient drive here for the Georgia Southern
Fields
Eagles.
to give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
I think the Cox are gonna have to score fast here, Brink.
That's for sure. Only 84 passing yards for the South Carolina Gamecocks today. No touchdowns passing. The only one they scored was a rush. That didn't break.
Back out on the field. This drive is important.
Empty backfield. Nash looking with 5 wide receivers, making some calls at the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive.
He's going to stay in the pocket. Drops back, tries to run up, but gets hit as he throws.
He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first
Risk of
down.
injury is increasing for the quarterback. Has taken a bit of abuse here, especially in the second half.
Brink, it looked like he sent all of his receivers deep on that play, so he is looking for the deep ball, but we had man coverage there. Nobody was open.
We do have a TV timeout, it looks like.
The timeout.
2nd and 10, fourth quarter, 2.5 minutes remaining. We are on the South Carolina 25-yard line, looking to try to score.
So fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't
Try to
get
make
to the
something out of this
quarterback,
game.
Peter Nash leaving it all on the field.
We have a quarterback change. Castle, number 1, now enters the field.
Second down, we're going to throw it.
He's going to look to run to the right, a little bit quicker, and he gets hit as he throws.
He took a hit as he threw the football.
I don't know if Kevin Nash is going to be happy about this, Brink, his son being benched. That could be a storyline to keep an eye on in the coming weeks.
Looking to throw on the screenplay. He does get his man. Does he have space? He gets the first down and gets to the 40-yard line. We have 15 seconds until the 2-minute warning.
Nice call there by the Cox.
Castle now running up no huddle here as he's taken over at quarterback.
We're going to throw the football.
Play action, and it's going to be intercepted. It was almost intercepted earlier today, and this time it was
Oh my goodness.
Another touchdown for the Eagles, and that's pretty much going to do it.
That is going to do it, Frank.
When you have this kind of lead, and you
Dawson, the
get
Eagles, so good on
getting
defense.
aggressive pays off for 'em here.
They've got some ball hawks
What athletic
on that
ability there to
defense.
take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And when you get when you're behind Georgia Southern, you're kind of playing right into his hands because that is his defensive strength is ball hawking.
Absolutely.
You're playing right into his palms.
And he's going to bring this out from a
We're going to have a
couple yards
return
into the
here,
end
but
zone.
not for much.
The coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then
Good
try
amount of
to get
rushing
the
yards for
football
South
back.
Carolina, but we couldn't get going through the air today.
And the Gamecocks
Something to work
offense is
on
back out there on the
the
field.
rest of this season.
They need a
South
couple
Carolina
miracles here.
Gamecocks.
in
Castle
the
now
final 2
looking.
minutes to rescue what's been
Placed
a
Nash
very,
at
very
quarterback.
rough
He's
outing
thrown
so
to the
far.
left. Completes.
Got it for a big game.
But hit as he caught.
Big
Out of bounds. The
game
clock
before
was
he goes
stopped
out of
with
bounds. The
54
offense
left.
keeps churning, gets a
2-4
fresh set of
for
downs.
36 yards so far.
You know, you roll
North
the dice
Carolina
here as a
high
defense
school
when you play
grad.
man-to-man. The thing is,
Frank, I think at this point it's just about playing for pride.
If you don't, he's got
Playing for
time,
pride.
and
We're
now
getting
he
a
can
new
look at that
quarterback, a
defense
little
and
bit
figure
of
out where
little
is
bit
he
of game
best in a
time.
one-on-one matchup.
Good
Makes a good
experience
play
for the
there.
rest of the season.
Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Make a positive out of it as any way you can.
That is true.
Castle looking to make a change.
There's the snap.
Shotgun
Looking to
formation.
throw the ball.
1st and 10. Looks to the left. And
Oh
it's
my goodness.
Beautiful timing there.
Georgia Southern all over the map today. Grabbing balls from everywhere.
I just don't think
A minute
there's
50
anything
left
else you
and all
can do
3
as a play
timeouts. I
caller.
wonder,
You've gotta
but
be able to throw the ball
this might be
downfield.
it.
You just gotta hope that your quarterback can
Dawson,
receive it
absolute
and
demon
execute
on
when
the defensive
defense
side of the ball.
Here the
and playing
interception
hard
costs
all the way through. I mean, you're up 35-7 and you're still making dives for interceptions like this.
There is no time to relax when you're the 4-time champs.
By this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Hand off to the back.
Sosa takes the run up the middle, and South Carolina not going to call the timeout. So
I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their
Like, we're gonna
defense
chew a little
play
bit of clock.
space, still have an ability to be sound
out
at the
in
line of scrimmage
formation
and
first
defend
play here.
a running game.
Good
That's exactly what we
sportsmanship
saw
here
right
by
there.
Coach Sauce. We respect good sportsmanship in this
Second down
league.
After that run on the previous play.
2nd and 7.
Here comes a
South Carolina
handoff.
looking to lick their wounds as
It's
they
a
head
short
back
game, but
home
look at that
for
defense
next week's
swarm to
game.
the football.
Ooh, we don't need an
The
injury.
An
player is
injury.
down injured
Hate
after
to
that
see an
last
injury at
play.
this time in the
Take a
game,
timeout
Brink.
while they check him out.
Barron Trump playing right tackle, by the way. I don't know if anyone's picked up on that. Number 47, not your typical lineman number, but in there at right tackle.
Brink, it looks like we have President Trump coming into the booth right now. He's got a little something to say here.
Oh, yeah?
They'll try the left side
Pitch
with
to the
toss.
left, number 12.
Great cut there.
New running back, and he gets a big yard gain. What do you got there?
Very near the red zone now.
Well, Coach Sauce does a tremendous job of developing players. Barron, we wanted him to go to a great team because we love to win. And Coach Sauce is a winner. And, it's a beautiful place. There's no better place than Statesboro, Georgia. It's a beautiful place. Okay, Coach Sauce, great guy. He's a tremendous guy. We love him. He's
Appreciate the
great.
visit from President-elect Trump. 35-7 is your final. Number 2, Georgia Southern over number 8, South Carolina.
See if
you get the coaches in here for a couple.
El Blanco, player of the game.
And those are not the stats to go by. If you look at his receiving
And
yards,
this has been another presentation of
there's that final interception score by May.
Was the nail in the coffin.
Another replay here, another interception. That was Jakari Brown. His 2 interceptions today. 28 points scored in the 4th quarter. We had a really close game until the wheels kind of fell off. So, winner, chicken dinner. Coach Sauce, what you got for us, man?
Oh,
How was
yeah.
that game for you?
It was a tough game, tough first half. I really hate that I threw that pick on that first drive, set us back a little bit. But I think in the end, the talent of the team really forced their hand at the end, and really pulled away there. So the defense came up big, and we made the plays when we needed to.
Coach Sauce, I know that there was a lot of game planning that went into this game. I know you had circled this one on the schedule at the beginning of the year. How does it feel to come in and get a big win against one of your arch rivals, South Carolina, in turf?
Yeah, I respect the turf. Played a good game. Really always got to kind of play close to the hip when you go against him. He does a good job of watching film and game planning. But it feels great. We unveiled a statue today, retired a number, and we got it going with our running backs. Of course, you know how that stable goes. And hey, the Don was in the building tonight, so the biggest booster in history. It's going to be a great night here in Statesboro. It's going to be a party. The Blue Room is going to be brazy tonight. Oh, yeah.
Gonna be red.
A lot of recruits here tonight, too. I made sure to have them come to this game. Shout out South Carolina, though. It's a nice little rivalry going on, but they always know what's behind that door.
Coach Turf, it was a close game, as you mentioned. What went wrong for you here in the fourth quarter?
Once he scored that second touchdown, it just got me into a passing game, and my team is not designed to throw it deep. So I had to try to force some things to try to keep it up, and once he got that 2-score lead, then I was just trying to go for the Hail Marys.
So what can we look forward to out of South Carolina the rest of the way?
I got one more big matchup in 3 weeks against the Florida Gators in Florida. So we'll be traveling there. We had a really close game last year while he was the coach at South Alabama. So we will make sure he gets an SEC loss, and I can get the rematch against Sauce in the SEC championship.
Coach Turf, I have a quick question before we go off the air here. We noticed late in the game that Peter Nash was benched. Can we expect to see this new quarterback for the rest of the way, or was this just a temporary change, or was there an injury there? What was going on there?
This was just Peter Nash's downfield accuracy is the worst on the team. So when needing to throw the ball downfield, I put in a quarterback with a better deep ball accuracy, which didn't really help. But
definitely don't want to get body slammed by his dad. You don't want to get power bombed.
Yeah.
So probably
no, he'll be in there next week against.
Lineup.
Yeah, he'll be in there next week against Ole Miss, and we have a bunch of our recruits coming in. So.
All right, there you have it. Another game from GTR, another win for the Georgia Southern Eagles. Tough break for South Carolina, but we'll see you real soon. Keep a lookout. We done?
Oh, yeah.